Hi to everyone out there in the internet. This is Kelly from Nice Lady Productions. And today I want to show you something different. It's a very inexpensive 7-inch monitor from Elvid. This is the OCM 7BD. Wow, that has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Elvid creates these inexpensive monitors with pretty good picture quality, surprisingly. It's a 1024 by 600 resolution. It has a native aspect ratio of 16:9, but you can also view it in 4:3. It has simple on-screen displays for brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, but you're not going to find a huge amount of difference in some of these settings. I love the 7-inch size. I don't know why I would go to a 5-inch monitor or even something smaller than that, having used a 7-inch or even a 9-inch monitor. I think it's really nice to have that size as a reference, particularly when you're looking at framing and composition. This monitor doesn't have the pass-through capability of other monitors. It has one HDMI in and then composite in and out. So if you are going to pass through, you're going to want to go from, your EVF out to this monitor as your secondary, or another monitor into this one. Just so you know, you're going to want to put this at the end of the chain as far as monitoring goes if you're using two. It uses Canon LPE6 batteries, which are kind of dime a dozen. You can get them anywhere. The battery life on the monitor was pretty decent. It doesn't come with those batteries, so you have to buy them extra. Hopefully you have a couple Canon batteries laying around, and if not, you're going to spend not very much money buying a couple for this monitor. It weighs a pound. It's pretty light. It's not the thinnest monitor in the world. Elvid makes another monitor with a higher resolution display that has the built-in histograms and is a lot thinner than this one. Brightness on this monitor comes in at 250 and it has a 700:1 contrast ratio. So not bad specs, not the best in the world, but I found that in general, whether I plug this into a 4K Panasonic prosumer camcorder or a Nikon DSLR, the picture quality was pretty dead on with what the camera was showing me. So I was quite surprised by that. The image from it is quite pleasing. It doesn't have any strange, it's not too green, not too yellow, not too anything. It just seems to be pretty dead on. So I have a feeling that there's other monitor manufacturers out there using this same display, but charging a lot more. There's a couple things I didn't like about this monitor. One is you're going to sometimes get an audio feedback from it if you don't have the audio turned down when you plug it into the HDMI. I also found going through the menu is not very fun because you don't have a joystick or anything to click through them. So there's this left-right thing that's kind of annoying. However, there's not a lot of settings to change with this monitor. You just kind of plug it in and view your image and compose your shot and roll with it. It also has a peaking feature, so you can see if something is in focus by looking at the lines around the focused part of the image. From a Panasonic 4K camera to a Nikon DSLR, I found the picture quality to be pretty spot on with the cameras. I've used monitors from other manufacturers that charge a lot more and their display is a lot less accurate. So as far as accuracy of color goes, in my opinion, it's pretty good. So I think all in all, if you don't need HDMI pass-through, you don't need SDI, and you're looking for a nice 7-inch, lightweight, cheap monitor, this is a really good option. If you have a few more cents, definitely look at the next model up that has histogram and all the other tools that you might want to use with the monitor. But if you have those built into your camera, this might be the one to go with. That's it from me. Definitely subscribe to my channel and check out my blog if you haven't, niceladyproductions.info. And I'll talk to you later.